Good morning. Thank you. And thank you for being awake. I haven't had my coffee yet. But I wanted to welcome all of you and congratulate you on continuing this tradition, which I think is so wonderful, to be able to have awareness for White Cane Day and also awareness for visual impairment, which I think is very important. We're in the process of the city to updating our active transportation plan, and we are very happy to also include the community always, such as everything from your box art, which is outside in front of the school. And I see also today so many of these wonderful t-shirts that I'm wearing, and so many of you are wearing right now, with White Cane Day to create awareness. And so have fun. I hope you enjoy your White Cane fashion show and your artworks and obstacle courses. And so I know I got the chance to meet the artists earlier, and I'm very excited to see, and I was joking, I know that you're looking for a name for your character that's on the front, and I believe she told me it was a wolf, so I was thinking Walking Wolfie or something like that. But I think that, hopefully it's something that the students can come up with. I think you have the best ideas. And so I just wanted to congratulate all of you for coming, for your visitors today who are coming from other districts. We are blessed in the city of Fremont to have this as a home for our institution here and for provide all these educational opportunities. And thank you to the parents, the families, and especially to the staff and teachers for your support. So wishing you all safety. And I also heard the interpretation and understanding of the academic wars, which I can't think I could recite all of it by myself right now. But I remember one of them is coming ready, and that's what we're doing today, is creating awareness. And the other thing is safety. And so this is what we're eager to do. And so looking forward to continuing to return year after year and watching your program grow and to have more partnerships and to create more awareness. And to the panel, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge about the law, about awareness, how to come up and what happens. Also, when you move on and further in life. And so blessings to all of you. Be well, be safe, be kind. Thank you.
Your annual White Cane celebration not only honors the significance of the White Cane, but also fosters an environment of unity, education, and enjoyment for students, families, and the community. Your efforts in organizing activities and competitions that engage and educate all attendees about the importance and symbolism of the White Cane are truly commendable. Sincerely, Senator Wahab.
Oh yes, we are in business. All right, I am very excited to introduce this wonderful panel of experts to you. What we have here is we have 5 women sitting behind a panel table for you. These women are of various ages and ethnic backgrounds. We are very happy to have them representing, and they were submitted a list of 10 very, very good questions about independence, about White Cane Day, about life after high school. And we want to ask them these prepared questions. They got these questions ahead of time, so they've been thinking and planning their answers for us. But we also want to make sure that there is time for you, the audience, to ask our panelists questions. So we are going to keep our eye on the time. What we're going to do now is I'm going to introduce each panelist to you. And panelists, as I introduce you, I'm going to then ask you to please respond to the first question, which is, what does White Cane Day mean to you? So our first panelist is Laura Clark. She's a Department of Rehabilitation counselor in Blind Field Services. She's been working with us here at CSB this year. We're delighted to have her working with our students and our families, and we're delighted to have her on the panel. Welcome, Laura. So, Laura, I'm going to hand you the microphone. Please tell us, what does White Cane Day mean to you?
Hi everyone, I'm Laura Clark from DOR. White Cane Day to me means visibility, but it also means access. Access to anywhere you want to go, wherever, whenever. And for me, helping my consumers, that might be to college, it might be to work, whatever it is. It's pride, so thank you.
Thank you, Laura. Our next panelist is Courtney Nuestro. She is here representing Hatland and young adults. Courtney, thank you for being here with us today. Courtney, what does White Cane Day mean to you?
Hello everyone, my name is Courtney Nuestro. I'm representing Hatland in Wayfinder Family Services. For me, White Cane Day means independence and freedom to travel the world.
Beautiful, thank you, Courtney. Our next panelist is Sherry Albers, Community Outreach Specialist from Lighthouse. Sherry, what does White Cane Day mean to you?
Okay, we're gonna start talking sounding like a broken record. Hi everybody, I'm Sherry from Lighthouse, and White Cane Day means to me awareness and remembering that my white cane is my ticket to go wherever I want to go, whenever I want to go, wherever I want to go, right? It's always at the front door waiting for me, and people always have to get out of my way.
Beautiful. All right, our next panelist is Jessica Torres, former CSB student. Very proud of Jessica, very glad to have her back, representing Hatland and young adults. Jessica, lay it on us. What does White Cane Day mean to you?
Hi guys, thank you for having me back. White Cane Day is a day and a moment to celebrate my freedom, like everyone else has said, and just being around on a daily basis. I feel free, and just being able to get around with my friends and just I don't know, just feeling free and believing in myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica. Our last panelist is Ms. Crystal Hurst, well known to us here at CSB. Crystal's getting some love. Crystal is an assistant technology specialist here at CSB, our panel member. She's proudly wearing her White Cane Day t-shirt. So, Crystal, lay it on us. What does White Cane Day mean to you? Here comes the mic.
Good morning, everybody. It is so good to be here. I love story. I lost my vision when I was 9 years old, but I didn't begin to use a white cane until I was 38. So, and I'm sure we'll get to that later. But what White Cane Day means to me, since I've been using my white cane, the whole world opened up. So certainly independence, awareness, and a great sense of freedom. So use your white canes.
Dare I say, I was so moved by these responses, and Sherry in particular, when she was talking about everybody has to get out of my way. I don't want to put words into the panelists' mouths, but the thing that comes to my mind when I hear these women talk about their white cane is power. White cane brings you power. Okay, what we are going to do with questions 2 through 9, very meaty, detailed, interesting questions, is we don't have time for all of the panelists to answer every question, so I'm going to read the question and then pose it to the panel, and then panelists will take turns answering the questions that move them. So question number 2 is, what are your top 3 tips for school-age students on what to do after school or how to achieve independence? Top 3 tips for school-age students on what to do after school or how to achieve independence. Panel, who would like to take this question? All right, it looks like Courtney and then Crystal will take this question. I met the panelists before we started, and this is the panelists are modest. They're like, oh, I won't talk too much. Or I'm like, no, we are here to hear your voice. Do not be modest. Thank you, Courtney, for volunteering to give us 3 tips for school-age children. Here is the mic.
So, 3 of my top tips would definitely be, first and foremost, to find a blind mentor who's successful. Because I would not be sitting in front of all of you today if it weren't for my blind mentors who have counseled me through difficult situations as I have gone on this journey to become an independent blind adult. They are amazing people to ask questions or to vent to when you ran into that hole for the 3rd time that week because you weren't paying attention and using your cane when you should have. I'm accident prone, better warning. But the second tip that I would give is to get involved in your community as you try out different clubs in school, volunteer. You'll learn about what you like to do, what you don't like to do, and learn how to work with others. And that will carry you through school and career and beyond. And my 3rd tip would definitely be to start researching things that you would like to do with your life. When I was growing up in the school district that I attended, they started talking to us about college when we were in 6th grade. So like 11 and 12-year-olds. But it's never too early to start thinking about your future and to start asking questions and to do research. Thank you.
So, just to recap as I make my way down this long table towards Crystal, the 3 tips I heard from Courtney were, find a blind mentor, get involved in your community, and it is never too early to think about college. Did I get that right? All right, okay, got a head nod. All right, Miss Crystal, 3 tips for school-age children. Here you go.
As I thought about this, and initially I raised my hand because I didn't want us to be like, nobody raised their hand. But, there is definitely something that I have to share about it. But as I think about the students that I work with, that I would share with you. First of all, I want to say, please listen. Like when your teachers and your TAs, we're always trying to drop golden nuggets. And sometimes we get on your nerves, I know. But listen and see if you can take away something from what is being shared. Another thing is, we're all doing the daily living skills stuff, all the ECC stuff. And in the kitchen, when you're in there cooking, pay attention, because when you get older, you're going to need to eat. And so, you're going to need to know how to cook. I had a student one time, a blind student. This is it. I'm not going. Okay, I'm going to say this really quickly. I had a blind student, and because she knew also that I'm blind, and we were talking about cooking, and I was wanting to teach her how to cook something. And she said, I don't need to learn this. And I said, why? She said, I'm not going to need to cook. I said, well, I cook. I have 2 kids and 8 grandkids. I have to cook. She said, no, your husband cooks for you. I said, girl, you got that whole thing wrong. He's sitting there waiting for to see what I'm going to cook today. So, look, learn to cook. Okay, learn to cook. The last thing I want to say to you, be cool with who you are. Don't let nobody make you feel less than. You're good. You're good.
Thank you. I don't know, Crystal, I kind of hear sort of a TED Talk forming. Might make some anonymous recommendations. All right, the 3 tips I heard from Miss Crystal Hurst were, listen to those golden nuggets from your staff. Learn to cook. And be cool with who you are. Excellent life wisdom. All right, panel, question number 3. Ooh, this is a good one. If you could time travel, what advice would you tell your high school self? Our whole panel is past high school, so if they can time travel and go back in time and speak to their high school self, and Sherry is eager to give her high school self some advice. Here is the mic.
Okay, without getting too deep and heavy and getting out the tissues here. Yeah, and I think Crystal and I would have a lot to talk about. Okay, so what I would tell my high school self, I would say, share bear. It's not your fault. All right, and I would say, forgive yourself. Okay. Now, thing is, I didn't have a white cane when I was in high school. I was a little later bloomer than Crystal. I didn't get my cane until I was 40 years old. Right? Why? Because I didn't want anybody to know that I had an eye disease, right? That I couldn't see. So here's the things that happened to me, okay? I'm walking through the halls in school. I can't see anybody's faces. I couldn't recognize them, and everybody thought I was a snob. Right? So, yeah, right? Well, what happens when people say hi to you and you don't say anything back? Okay? It wasn't my fault. I got like a D in biology, which was a really big deal thing for me because I wanted to have really good grades, but I didn't tell the teacher, the biology teacher, that I couldn't see the slides under the microscope. But I would rather get the bad grade than tell the teacher that I couldn't see, all right? But it wasn't my fault, okay? So speak up, okay? I ruined a Halloween party with my friends because we had it in my friend's basement, and the people coming in were supposed to like go to different stages, and my stage it was all dark. Okay, when you have RP, you can't see in the dark at all. But my stage or station was this wet string that we hung down into a doorway. And when the people ran into the wet string, they were supposed to go, ew, 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 what's that, right? But I always turned the light on before the people got to the station because I didn't know where they were. And I ruined the whole thing, right? But guess what? It wasn't my fault. But I felt terrible. And these were just a few examples of dumb, stupid things at the time that just made me so sad and so oh, I'm just an awful person. But guess what? It wasn't my fault. So my thing is, speak up for yourself, okay? I'm so glad you guys are all here in this beautiful school, surrounded by all your friends who are understand you. Because I was in an environment where nobody understood me. So, but I forgive myself. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Sherry, for time traveling and taking us along. Thank you so much. The fourth question, panel, is what are things you wish you paid attention to when you were in school? Or what are some things you wish you had taken advantage of in school? Courtney's got her hand up. Anybody else want to answer this one? I'll check with you again after, Courtney. Okay, Courtney, here's the mic.
So, one of the things that I really wish that I took advantage of when I was in high school was getting involved in my community and taking part in school clubs. I did a little bit, but I was very much an academic and an overachiever who wanted really high grades, so I sometimes wouldn't take advantage of those opportunities. But it is when you are getting involved in your community that you get to build social skills, learn how to communicate, and learn what you like and don't like. So I would definitely recommend getting involved in your school or in your community at large.
Thank you, Courtney. Anybody else want to let us know what you wish you had paid attention to or taken advantage of in high school? All right, I'm walking back over to Crystal's side where my list of questions is. Okay, number 5. What were your biggest challenges in pursuing studies after high school or in getting a job? So biggest challenges pursuing studies after high school or getting a job. Who would like to answer this? Okay, I see Crystal and Jessica. I'm going to go to Jessica first.
I would say my biggest my biggest challenge was not being independent enough and not knowing all the skills on how to take public transit, because I didn't always have family or friends to take me to school or so I would say taking the break that I took from after high school was much needed, and learning my independence and learning more how to get around was definitely a good thing. It helped me, and now I feel like I could move back with my family or just even on my own and be able to pursue what I want to.
Thank you, Jessica. So, can I ask a follow-up question? You said after high school you took a break, but it sounds like your break was you were doing something important. What were you doing during your break after high school?
I attended the Hackle Center when I'm currently it's been a year, but I only have like 2-3 weeks left. But yeah, so that really helped me.
Wow, okay. 2 to 3 weeks left in the Hackle the biggest challenges she experienced in pursuing studies after high school or getting a job. Here you go, Kristen.
So I was thinking about this question, and it kind of, the first part when I'm thinking about how it was for me after I finished high school and I went to college, and I feel like Sherry alluded to this a little bit. So I went to the University of South Carolina. It's like a city, and remember I didn't use a cane till I was 38. So I'm going to this big old college. I get down there, I didn't know anybody, but can you tell I kind of meet friends kind of easily? So I started meeting people. They didn't know I was blind either until I told them. But and I had one particular way that I could get to class. Everybody else going the shortcut. I go 5 miles around to avoid the steps because I don't know how to walk the steps. So don't have a cane. I wasn't ready to die, so I just went all the way around. Everybody else they could get up. I had to get up like 45 minutes earlier to get to class. But that was a challenge. Is the fact that people didn't know I was blind. And I didn't have a cane, and I couldn't go the shortcut way, so I didn't want to use a cane, because I didn't want people to know I was blind. Crazy. But, so I was stuck in a loop, but I made it. Here I am. And when I thought about, like, the job place, young people stay in school. No matter what, stay in school. Keep your eyes on the prize. You can do anything you want to do. You can do anything you want to do. The can-do list is much longer than the cannot list. Keep that in your mind. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. Because it's not true. You can do it. You got to put forth the work, but you can do it. All right, we'll stop there, Ms. Jenny.
Thank you, Crystal. All right, panel, question number 6. What was an aha moment for you when you felt that you achieved independence? An aha. Courtney's ready. This could also be an aha moment you experienced working with a student or a client. But I think Courtney's going to maybe share a personal aha moment with us. I'm bringing you the mic.
So I would definitely say that the biggest moment for me that led me to realize I'm doing it, because I am on that journey to becoming independent, is when I, for the first time by myself, completed a walking and bus route to go to Walmart, found customer assistance to purchase my groceries, and then took the bus home, not getting lost, and I had the groceries I needed for the week so that I could make dinner and all of my other meals. So yes, I would definitely say that moment of doing just the typical adult things by myself, that was such an empowering moment for me.
All right, Laura, I love this question. An aha moment.
Well, I'm excited. I'm just going to share a little bit about a student that is on my caseload, college student, and really struggled the first couple of years because, as you all know, we had COVID. And COVID isolated a lot of my consumers to the point where it really became quite challenging. And this particular student didn't have a real stable upbringing, didn't have skills, O&M, none of it. Because the same reason, didn't want anybody to know. So a couple of years really struggled, and then I think his aha moment was sitting right in front of me, and he said, "Oh, this is on me. Like, I am in charge of my choices and my life, and I'm ready." And I got him an AT assessment, I got him an O&M assessment, his grades improved, and now he's succeeding in college. he had to get there, and he did it on his own. So, thank you.
Thank you, Laura. Wow. So that you witnessed that aha moment when the young man, the consumer, realized he was in charge of his own choices and his independence. Really powerful stuff. Anybody else on the panel want to share an aha moment before we move on? All right, we're moving on. Here I go, down to the other end of the table. All right, question number 7. We just heard from Laura. This is a great question. What services from the Department of Rehabilitation or other organizations were most helpful to you? Great service recommendations for our audience from our panelists. And I'm going to go to Sherry.
Hello. Okay, so yes, I am a big advocate for anybody that I talk to sign up for Department of Rehabilitation Services. Even adults that I talk to with my job at Lighthouse, some of them are older adults even and don't realize that they can sign up for Department of Rehabilitation for services. But for you guys, of course, you probably are, but I'm babbling. But anyway, so DOR is wonderful for helping you not only while you're in school here, but when you are wanting to go to college, because they can help you with your tuition, which is a big deal. They can help you with devices that will assist you while you're in school. And not only that, they'll provide you with training that you need for your devices. And when you're when you get out of college, say, and you want to look for a job, they can assign you a coach, a job coach, that will help you get your resume and do cover letters and job searches, which is like so huge. And they'll help you with interviewing processes, which is so scary. But then when you do get the job, like I have a wonderful counselor, and he has helped me get some accommodations that I need when I work, and continuing with that training. And I'm telling you guys, this stuff that you need to buy to help you at work, it's expensive. And not everybody can just go out and buy this stuff on their own. So DOR, man, they are the bomb. Thank you, Laura. But one more thing I need to say is, like all of that is really, really phenomenal, and that takes care of like the logistics of things. But you still need to get involved in community, and that's where an agency or a organization like Lighthouse can come in. I'm not that I'm biased or anything, but while you're in school here, you can get involved in the Lighthouse Youth Services. I don't know how many people here know Jamie Gump. Anybody? Okay. And when you get a little older, Daisy Soto. Woo-hoo! Well, they are really cool people, and they are just wonderful. They have great programs to get involved with. And then there's in the summer. Anybody ever been to Enchanted Hills Camp? Any chance? Okay, so this is great stuff, and it's a great way to meet people, stay connected, all through the year. And then I want to throw something else out to you. There's organizations like the National Federation of the Blind of California, and also just the NFB National. They have great student divisions, okay? And they meet and do things and have a lot of fun. So there you go.
Thank you so much. Courtney, services that have been helpful to you from DOR or other organizations?
So, last year, where I received different core classes in assistive technology, Braille, independent living skills, and orientation and mobility. And in order to get more one-on-one focused training, I also then transferred to the Hatlands Center for the Blind, which is near here in San Pablo, and I really flourished in the one-on-one instruction that I have received from all of the staff members there. The story that I told you all about earlier regarding going to Walmart all by myself and getting my groceries that I needed. I gained those skills at the Hatland Center and through the help of the amazing instructors there. I've also attended a RAP weekend workshop, and RAP stands for Workplace Readiness and Academic Prep, and a group of us, along with some wonderful Wayfinder staff, attended the CTE BVI conference a couple months ago, and we also received instruction on how to search for jobs and everything that comes with that. I would also like to highly recommend that you all get involved with DOR early, because if you do that while still in high school, it will just make that transition a little bit easier. I did not do that, and I started DOR services right after I graduated from high school, so I had to scramble a little bit when I entered adulthood. And if you start receiving DOR services early, there are certain programs that you can take part in while still in high school. For instance, there are RAP weekend workshops and a RAP summer program that students can start attending at age 16. So it's never too early to learn about what your options are. Thank you.
Wow. I don't know. Maybe Courtney needs to come work for DOR. So actually, as Courtney was speaking, I was thinking, let's go off script a little and check in with you. She set us up perfectly. She bobbed the ball over here because she's encouraging high school students in our audience to get connected with DOR. Don't wait till after high school, or you're gonna have to scramble like Courtney did. So Laura, can you let high school students in our audience know how do they start this process and get hooked up with DOR?
Luckily, this school and the districts I spoke to that are present today have connected with blind field services counselors. I'm a liaison here, and the reason we have me here is because it's an opportunity for me to partner with the CSB's amazing transition team, Jim and Anako, and everybody. They have an amazing transition program here. I've gotten almost all the 11th and 12th graders open cases with DOR. I'm getting some 10th graders. So we just want to, if you're established with me and then I will connect you with your home counselor, then it'll be a lot less stress for you as you transition from high school. And it's stressful enough to think about what's next. And for parents, are there any parents here? DOR will take over to make sure that your child has a bridge and to college and employment. Okay? And anywhere in the state, and every state has a DOR. They may not call it that, but every state gets the same funding. So if you decide to go move somewhere else or go to college somewhere else, there will be people in that state as well.
Thank you, Laura. Okay, this is a great question. I love this question. I hope we get lots of answers to it. What are your favorite apps or assistive technology for getting around? You got your white cane, but you also got your phone, you got your apps. Right, who's going to let us know what their favorite apps are? Jessica.
Okay, so the one I use almost every day is Be My Eyes. I don't know if you guys all know what that is, but you get to call a volunteer that will help you with whatever crossing, and it basically tells you when to cross or when not to cross. I think it's really cool. I use it a few times. And also CBI, I use that one to read my mail. And it's one of the top apps that I use a lot.
Thank you, Jessica. App recommendations for apps for travel. Anybody else? Courtney?
Hi, so my favorite tools for travel would definitely be, first and foremost, bone conduction headphones are great so that you can hear your GPS app or your route notes while traveling and not having to struggle to hear it. It also helps you with, if you are a voiceover user like myself, by not looking down at the screen and having your eyes up and forward, you look more aware and less of a target. I would also definitely recommend getting a phone lanyard. There are several that you can find on Amazon. I have one from the adaptation store, and it's a nice way to hold onto your phone while you're actively using it as you travel. One, just so that you don't accidentally drop your phone as you're crossing a street or something and holding it for directions and such. But also, again, to help with that preventing pickpocketing, just because if there's a lanyard around your phone and it's around your neck, you're less likely to get phone snatched and that type of thing unfortunately happens. So it's good to be prepared. And then as far as apps, I really enjoy using Move It. It gives great information for using public transit. I also like Voice Vista, which is the Microsoft Soundscape reboot that was put up by an independent creator. And it is a fantastic resource just so that as you're walking along or if you're sitting on the bus, you can hear all of the different objects, well, not necessarily objects, but any particular landmarks that are near you, such as a bus stop or a local business. But yes, those are my favorite tools and apps. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Really good practical advice from consumers using apps to travel safely. We do have an assistive technology specialist on our panel. She's modestly sitting here. Do you have any app recommendations for us? Okay, I had a feeling. She didn't raise her hand, but I had a feeling she had some information to add. Here you go, Crystal.
I wanted to add a couple of all the ones that Jessica and Courtney have mentioned are great too, but I also recently started using the transit one, and I like it because I'm a recent user of BART, and it lets me know how quickly I need to get up into this curve to get to number 217 down to BART. So I like that app a lot, and I use the Uber app a whole lot, and I like that one. It's totally accessible. And I just started a new feature in that app because I've had Uber drivers to drive up and they see me, even with my white cane, and they don't approach. They've even driven off. So now in the Uber app, that little message box, I write in there who I am, what I'm wearing, and I have a white cane because I'm blind. And so, since I've been doing that, I've never had them to drive away from me. So that's a really good feature in that Uber app. So I just wanted to share that.
Thank you, Crystal. Okay, I'm really excited about this next question. This is question number 9. I want to know, what are the most VI-friendly places you have traveled to? VI-friendly places. Who would like to share with us some recommendations for places to go where it is VI-friendly to travel? Uh-oh. Not very many. Oh, Courtney's been to a VI-friendly place to travel. Are you on? recommendations for us?
So I just think in general, this Bay Area is very blind friendly as far as transportation. I used to live in Cincinnati, Ohio, and just trying to get around anywhere was just impossible. So, I mean, you were lucky to maybe have a bus, you know, within a half a mile of where you lived, and limited, you know, ways to go. But I just love, when I moved here, and I used to live in New Jersey, there's a great transportation system in New Jersey. Whoa, really? Ooh, let's talk. Let's coffee and talk about our dogs. Anyway, but here it's just marvelous with the BART and all the AC Transit and, you know, Muni and da da da. I mean, I'm really, it's so cool where you can just go pretty much anywhere you want reasonably. So that's it, yeah.
Thank you, Sherry, and thank you for adapting the language. I heard you started to say via, and you're like, yeah, it doesn't feel right to me. Blind-friendly travel locations. Laura, okay.
I just want to make sure everybody is aware that all transit agencies have accessibility teams, right? They have people that work on it all the time, especially in California. BART has a committee that includes people with visual impairment, all kinds of disabilities to make it accessible. Airports have accessibility teams. Everybody does, all the ports, they all do. So if you're not sure of what might be a safe travel path or anything for you, you can reach out and find those people because they're all obligated to make things accessible for everybody under the law. So know your rights and know that there are people you can contact if you have a complaint. Let's say you go to a BART station and their audio system is down, right? Their announcement system. Well, somebody's got to step up and make it clear. So I just want to make sure everybody's aware of that. I used to help with that at BART.
Thank you, Laura. Wow, okay, we have gotten through all of our questions except the last one. And as promised, we're going to hear from every panel member on the last question, and then we do have some time to open it up to audience questions. So, the last question is, what is one thing you love about being blind? Or what do you love about working in this community? So I'm going to come up to Laura, go back up here to Laura, and we can just, Laura, when you're done, you can just pass the mic down to Courtney and we'll hear from everybody. Okay.
I love the work I do. I got my master's in 2003 with a specialization in deafness and dual sensory loss. I've worked in the disability community all this time. I learn something from my consumers every day. You guys, I know I see all my clients out there. You have taught me a lot, and you continue to teach me. And I think learning from you is the most valuable thing for me.
So I would definitely say that my favorite part about being blind is that I have the skills and the ability to problem solve through any situation. I can adapt to changing environments, and I have the strength to get through whatever life throws at me. We're blind, and we live in a world that isn't necessarily built for us. However, over a lifetime of experiences, many of us are able to learn to adapt and get through whatever life throws at us. Thank you.
I love what you said, Courtney. In times of emergencies, the blind people are the best to follow. We stay calm. We're like, okay, we will figure this out. Okay. Hi, this is Sherry. Okay. Okay, so what is the message? I say to people when I go out and do presentations and things for Lighthouse, it is a great time to be blind. I mean, like, compared to when I grew up and whatever, back in the day is my favorite phrase. All the technology that is out now, all the fun gadgets and stuff, and everything talks, and it's wonderful. I just love all the cool things that we have access to now. I have met really cool people because I'm blind. I've met, do you know the guy who invented the text-to-speech capability, Ray Kurzweil? I have met this guy, all right? Like, I shook his hand, and I'm like, I will never wash this hand again. You know the guy who wrote the Braille numerical code, Abraham Nemeth? I met that guy, all right? And I even got to meet Stevie Wonder at an NFB convention. I mean, like, when would that have ever happened? And now I'm here getting to meet all of you. But also in my job, I am in like my dream job right now, working for Lighthouse, and getting to meet all these people who are blind, have low vision, and just getting to realize that their vision is changing and it's getting to be a nuisance, or like they're not being able to do the things that they used to do, and they're just like kind of scared. And I'm trying to let them know that, that I'm trying to like spare them the stress and the fear that I went through when I didn't have any training or services, and to let them know that you can do it, that there are solutions. Just, take a leap of faith, right? And so I just love what I do every day. Thank you.
Okay, so I would say that so I lost my vision when I was 8, and I think going blind, having to adapt to the life, learning Braille and having to use a cane and just be having like hands more and ears. It's opened my mind a lot, and I'm the only one in my entire family that has any kind of disability. So I think it's like brought about like opening their minds as well. So I'm really so grateful for that, and also just bringing awareness. And like Sherry said, meeting people as far as I was never had with me. Also, I'm not as cool as Sherry for meeting Stevie Wonder, but I did get to meet his kids. But yeah, I just want to say that also like my confidence just being on my own has gone up has gone up more than I could ever imagine, and just being able to have that, and knowing that I'm here and that like there's other people like me feels really good, and yeah.
I think about this question, and first of all, Sherry, I got you. Not only did I meet Stevie, I took a picture with Stevie. So I had to let Sherry know that. But I love what I do. I've been working with students who are blind and or visually impaired now for 23 years. And my favorite part of working with students is building relationships and rapport with them, and just reminding all of you, like I said before, you can do it. You can make it. There are going to be challenges, but everybody's got challenges. It's not just because you're blind that you have a challenge. And it's not because because you're blind that you're a little bit different. Everybody's got a different thing going on with them. We're just like everybody else. We just don't see the world with our eyes. So for me, blindness is really just a physical nuisance because I want to get out there and drive the car and go home. Right? I don't want to wait for paratransit 40 minutes after they're supposed to be here. You know? So it's just a physical nuisance, is all it is. But hey, we get over that. Other people get over their stuff. We've all been dealt a hand, and we all deal with the hand that we've been dealt. It's not bad. Different is not bad. Different is just different. And that makes us really cool and special. Because we do things differently. So I love what I do every day for 23 years. And if I was young enough, I'd say I'd do it another 23 years, but no. I'm not doing that. But thank you for this
Okay, we were hoping to have time for questions from the audience. I'm so sorry if you have a burning question, but I did get the time check, and we're going to need to stop. Thank you, panelists, for taking for your really detailed, lovely answers to the last question. I think that was probably the best way for us to wind up our time here. I want to thank Laura Clark and Courtney Nuestro and Sherry Albers and Jessica Torres and Crystal Hurst for being on the panel today. Please, everybody, give a warm round of applause for our panelists. So the next thing, and do our panelists need to stay up here, up to them? Okay, all right, panelists, sit tight. We want to observe your lovely faces.
Hi everybody, this is Gina Willett again. I wanted to introduce, I'm excited to introduce actually, Dr. Nancy Leibach-Amon. Nancy is the director of the State Special Schools and Services Division of the California Department of Education, which is over CSB, the 2 schools for the deaf, the 3 state diagnostic centers, and I wanted to invite Nancy up and introduce her, and she'll say a few words.
Thank you so much, Gina. Hello, my name is Dr. Nancy Leibach-Amon. Thank you for that very nice introduction. I am relatively short, but I cheat because I wear heels, so I have heels on. I have brown curly hair. It's a little bit short, about shoulder length, but I have long earrings on today. And I am borrowing a voice from my staff sign language interpreter, Shelby, and she is sitting next to the gentleman in the front row who's in a light blue shirt. Really, it's very nice to be here. I very much enjoyed your panel and your questions. I can seriously relate 100% to your experiences, your life experience. I am deaf, and as a deaf person, I have to tell you all that we have Americans with Disability Act, the ADA, and the ADA itself, we are very lucky and blessed to live in this time where we are now. We have so many opportunities, so many ways that we can make our lives richer and beautiful. And I always have one thing that I try to bear in mind. So my tip for all of you is that we have this globe and this world, and it doesn't belong just to people or one person. It belongs to all of us, and we share it together. And anyone that you meet, whether they be deaf or blind, sometimes they may have a reaction that's unsettling, but that's their problem, not ours. We are just like everybody else, and how they deal with me is not my problem. I will do what I want, when I want, where I want, just like you can with pride. So we call it deaf pride, you call it blind VI Pride. So today is a very special celebration with your White Cane Day. And I call it Blind VI Pride. There is nothing to hide. Be proud of yourselves. You have a lot to offer. And people will be in awe of the things you do. Okay, fine, great, be and I, welcome to my world. But don't tell me what to do. I'll tell you what to do and what I need in our world together. Just like one of the panelists mentioned earlier, we have freedom. We can do whatever we want, whatever makes us happy to do. So enjoy your day and your celebration, but not just today, every day. And you, students, you are the best. And really, the students here at CSB are so fortunate. There's so many students that aren't able to be here and they miss out on such an amazing opportunity to be at this school. So all of you are tremendously blessed to have so much fun and such fulfilling lives ahead of you. Happy White Cane Day, everyone, and happy Blind VI Pride.
Hi everybody, it's Sam again. I actually don't think I introduced myself. I'm Sam Peterson. I am the Low Vision Clinic Coordinator here at CSB. This is my 6th year at CSB. You can come find me and ask me questions. Okay. So we want to recognize our student who designed our White Cane Day shirts this year. That was Juliana Cordova Martinez. And we actually have a Google Home Mini, and it was sponsored by the PFA fund. So if somebody could help Juliana come on up and get this, her prize.
How I did the cane so perfectly is because I got the idea of broadening.
Thank you. All right, another just kind of logistical announcement. So as you, students, are leaving the theater, O&M staff have lanyards for you. Some of you might already have a lanyard, so you can just ignore this statement. If you don't have a lanyard, you will get one. And if you don't get one, let us know and we will remedy that for you. Hope that's clear. All right, last thing is I'm going to invite Karen Folks up, and she's going to help us get our decorated cane parade happening. And I think that we have an idea of the direction of where we're going. But basically your parade is going to be on your way to lunch. So get excited.
Thank you, Sam. Happy White Cane Day, everybody. For those of you that don't know me, I'm your yearly MC every White Cane Day. I'm Karen Folks, and I'm a residential counselor in Westridge. So, who is ready to kick things off with their White Cane Day Fashion Show 2023? I can't hear you. All right, guys, if you're ready to kick it off in a few minutes, let's line up. So, everybody, grab their guide.
All right, guys, who's up? All right, give it up for Nicholas and Tyler. They're joining us this afternoon. Nicholas has green and teal tule with a red maple leaf. Thank you, Nicholas. And Tyler has NP with baseball on his cane. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Soraya and Mikey. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now we have Damon and Mila joining us. We've got Mila and her hot pink tule, and we have Damon with a D and a pumpkin and orange tule. Thank you both! Now we have Joy with her red, yellow, blue, green, black cleaners. Thank you. Hello, Hezekiah, welcome.
And the mic stop. Yeah. It's cool. You can be loud, Karen. Be loud. Be loud. Be loud. Just be Karen. Be loud. She can do it. Maybe not loud enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry about the technical difficulties. We've got Lucas here, and he's got a black name tag. Thank you, Lucas. Now we have Xavier with his beautiful escort, Regina. Xavier's got black tule, a green cat, and basketball on his cane. Thank you both. Now we have Miss Tina and Miss Gabby coming down, and Andrew. Happy White Cane Day, guys. We've got orange and we've got zebra print on their canes. Thank you, you three. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Jaylee. Jayleen's got turquoise and orange tule. Thank you, Miss Jaylee. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Mrs. Wyckoff and Chriselle. Miss Mia and Miss Mishka, the M&M. We've got hot pink tule and orange on their canes. Thank you, Miss Tina and ladies. We've got Jaden. What up, Jay? We've got Alicia, Jaden, and Anna Rishma. We've got, on Jaden's cane, we have yellow lime green tule with pumpkin on his cane. And on Anna Rishma's cane, we have yellow, purple, orange, and green pipe cleaner. Thank you, everyone. Who do we have? We have Jenny and Juliana. How are you ladies doing today? We good? We've got purple, pink, and more pink tule on their canes. Happy White Cane Day, ladies. Ladies, let's give it up for Bobby Yola. We've got silver and purple pipe cleaner and blue tule with a jack-o'-lantern on her cane and a crescent moon and a black pumpkin and spider. Thank you, Bobby. All right, let's give it up for Leonardo. Leonardo, come on down. And On. Give it up for On. On has turquoise teal pipe cleaner and a ghost on and with a butterfly. Thank you, On.
Yay, Bobby. Good job.
We have a green bookmark with the letters E, V, and a jack-o'-lantern on it, and another bookmark with 2 jack-o'-lanterns and a third one with a white star. Thank you, Evelyn. And now we have Christian. Christian has orange tule on his cane. Thank you, Christian. And last but not least, we have Alona. Alona has orange and yellow and a jack-o'-lantern on her cane. Thank you, Alona. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap for our White Cane Day fashion show. I'll see you guys same time, same place next year. Go to lunch.